This is, I think, very common. Every time they are asked questions and they do not want to answer, or that they are terrified to answer because of the Zionist lobby, they start to either lose their voice or dodge the question or change the topic, or oh, we are in the middle of doing investigation, let's find, gather the facts and all those things, those nonsense, those bollocks. Let's take a listen at what this guy has to say this time.
Go ahead, Brian.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You said you'll look for more information from an independent Israeli investigation. That's been the same U.S. posture for Hindujab, who was killed 224 days ago. To Ravi's question, how can Aishanor's family take an investigation seriously if it's conducted by the perpetrator, and, moreover, if they've continued delayed and reportedly lied to the U.S. about their investigation into Hindujab?
Well, that is exactly why we have called and have continued to call for these processes to be as swift and as thorough as possible, and we have that same expectation here as well, and we'll continue to press.
It's been 224 days since Hindujab was killed, and in the same instance, for example, we've seen open source reporting, eyewitness accounts that evidently show a potential human rights violation. You say, you're pushing for a swift investigation. If that's the same posture with this, when can Americans expect a conclusion?
Any American
Never.
can expect that this administration and this government will do everything we can to ascertain and gather whatever information is required. And I'm going to let that process play out.
Israel?
I don't have any policy announcements to make, Prem, but we will continue to raise this directly with our partners in Israel, and that work has been ongoing.
Okay, wait,
Go ahead,
one more
Gudra.
question.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you, colleagues. To Saeed's question, the U.S. says it demands respect for press colleagues. Then Israeli forces kill our colleague Shireen Abu Akleh and scores of Palestinian journalists. The U.S. says it supports aid workers. Then Israeli forces kill American Jacob Flickinger and plenty of other aid workers, including Palestinians. The U.S. says it condemns illegal settlement activity. And then Israeli forces kill Aishnor Egi, Rachel Corey, and scores of Palestinians subject to settler violence. Another New Jersey teacher last month was shot by Israeli forces as he did the same thing Aishnor was doing. How many more Palestinians and how many more Americans killed, violated will it take before this administration actually does announce a policy change?
So, Prem, I will say this, that one of the reasons we are so squarely focused on working to get a ceasefire deal is because of the calm and the stability and the potential it has for that, not just in the immediate Gaza Strip and the surrounding areas, but the region broadly, and the benefits that it could have when it comes to peace and stability and calm and the reduction of tensions in the West Bank as well. Certainly, the death of any journalist, aid worker, civilian, whether they're an American citizen or not, is heartbreaking. And it is there are no words. There are no words for the pain.
He literally said that there's no words because he doesn't want to say anything else.
That it brings, especially for these individuals' families. But we will continue to stress directly.
Yeah, we will continue to stress, gather information, and we will come up with more facts and findings. Understand this, guys, that West Bank, they had this deadly raid there going on, and it ended with 9 or I believe right now 12 people getting killed, and U.S. Said not a single word. At the same time, look at their hypocrisy. When 6 hostages, their bodies were discovered, U.S. State Department, they made a statement right away condemning this attack or this killing by Hamas. And then when the people including Americans, are getting killed by Israeli forces, they do not condemn them. The only answer they have, including Anthony Blinken, not only just from this guy Patel, but Anthony Blinken, is that we are gathering facts. We are in the process of finding out what happened. So why there is this double standard? When Hamas is killing Israelis, they come out and condemn right away without doing any investigation. Especially when Hamas says that, look, these hostages were killed by IDF. Why don't you do any investigation? Why you condemn so harshly Hamas? And then at the same time, when Israel IDF does it with the American citizen, I'm talking about United States citizen, American passport holder, American citizen, born and brought up there, they say, oh, we need to gather information. So, yeah, they are telling us we have to believe IDF over Hamas. Or, I mean, it's this equivalent of saying we have to trust Bill Clinton over Yasser Arafat. Yeah, they're playing the same tape and they're parroting the same thing over and over again. U.S. has lost all of its credibility. everything they had to offer is now a complete bullocks. These are all bullocks. These are all nonsense. They're just buying times for Israel to commit more murders. I mean, when you saw the news, Americans are getting killed in Israel, you have to wait for another killing. This is exactly what will happen. They will kill more American people, and then US will say the same thing. We're gathering information, and they will give you this answer that, yeah, we're in the process. We do not need to jump to a conclusion. And then once you're done asking them, and you get sick and tired of asking them the same question, what is your conclusion? Are you going to change your policy towards Israel? And then you forget about that question. I mean, because they are not going to answer you. So they will tell you all of these lame excuses, and then once you're sick and tired of asking the same question and not getting the answer, they will move on. You will move on. I will move on. US will move on, and Israel will continuously get away with all of these murders. And this is how they want to set this up for all of us, and we have really no other choice but to accept it. Thank you guys for joining this session. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.